Let me tell you that you are lucky by hitting this video, because now you are gonna learn how to make a taco in Unity. So let's hit play button. All what you need is a tortilla and then some chicken, which you will just drop in the tortilla, right? Like so. And then you need your lettuce. Just drop them in. And then don't forget about your salsa. Bring it. And poof. And now you need a holder. This will come in handy. That's your perfect taco. Now let me say thank you so much for the 1,000 subs that I got. I want to say thank you for each one that gave me a good feedback. Thank you for all who are watching my videos. Thank you for each one who supported me by buying my asset. The link is in the description. And let's jump into the tutorial. So this is gonna be a quick tutorial. I'm not gonna show everything, so let's get started by creating a plane. I already have this gradient material, which is from this shader. It's basically 3 colors and it does a gradient between them. Alright, just notice I'm gonna supply or give all the models and the prefabs and the shader as well in GitHub, so the link is going to be in the description. I just don't want to show you how to create all these things in Blender and all that non-fun stuff. Alright, so we have our plane. We also have our tortilla. So for each one of these, what you have to do is to drop it. Like if you have your own thing, you have to drop it and you have to have it to scale. The scale has to be 1, 1, 1, right? And so if it was bigger or smaller, you cannot change the scale from here. You have to change it from here, the scale factor. Okay? And you have to enable read write for all the meshes that you want to import if you want to use them with this Flex asset from the asset store, which I didn't show you yet. So I used this asset also in the video about the jelly Tetris or soft body Tetris, and you can just type in Nvidia and you will find Flex, and you will find it here for free. You got the idea and you just download it. Alright, so after you do this, you need to apply whatever material you have, right? I already created my materials and these things. And then you go ahead and we want this to be, a soft body, so we are gonna apply this Flex soft skinning, which will add 2 components. We also want to apply this skinned mesh renderer, and it should take the material. If it didn't, you have to put it manually. And now we need a container and a Flex soft asset. You can find examples here in the Nvidia Flex samples, the soft skinning. I already duplicated the which one? This one is the default one, right? And you can find how they are using it in this scene. So I already duplicated it, and what you need to do is you just go to this tortilla and you put in this mesh circle in here, and then you can play with these. What I did is to use the volume sampling to be 0 and the surface sampling to be 0.5, which will create the particles based on the surface, not the volume of the mesh. Alright, and this is the flex container that we are going to use. So you will just drop in the flex container and the flex tortilla, and you will have your make sure that you have your object to be the skinned target. And now if we hit play, you can see that it's acting as what we want. Alright, so let's bring the camera here and let's make this plane bigger, and let's add the other stuff. So what do we have also? We have this bowl, which is I created this where is it, the salsa, right, which has two meshes, this one and this one. And for some reason, if you drop in this guy here, and if you want to get these things away from each other like this, it's gonna tell you the prefab and I don't know what. So what you will have to do is that you have to throw this in here as an original prefab, and then you click this arrow, and then you can now drop in these as prefabs, and then you go back and then you delete this, and then you can add these in here. And now notice that the object itself has to be of scale 1, 1, 1, but if it is a child of another object, it will not work. It has to be 1, 1, 1. Alright, so we already have these two in here, the ball and salsa. So let's drop them like this, and let's make sure that the ball has a mesh collider, and we want the salsa to be a fluid array. Oh, I'm sorry, array actor, right? And so this is going to be the fluid, right? And we want also the I think flex fluid renderer, right? And we will drop in the same container, and let's see, where is our it might be here. Yes, I did this in here. So let's drop it in here. Doesn't really matter, but just for grouping things together. So you will apply this to this one, and you will directly see your particles, right? And you can actually deactivate the mesh renderer on this object. So now hitting play, your fluid should act like this, and now you can move your bowl with your fluid inside of it and do some nice stuff. Alright, let's create some duplicates from this bowl. And what we are going to do is we want to drop our lettuce. Let's drop the first 6, and let's put them under an object. And where are they? Okay, let's go with 1, 1, 1. I think I'm gonna go with 0, 0, 0 for the position. Let's move them up and come here. Oops. Alright, and let's separate them. right? And then let's add our material. Materials. I think it's this one. And here you have your lettuce. Alright, and then what we need is the same as what we did for the tortilla. We will go with skinned mesh renderer and the Flex soft skinning, which again I already created for each one of these a Flex soft asset, which has the mesh of that particular lettuce piece. Alright, so I think this needs to be in here. Alright, so now you will have to add your container for each one and your lettuce for each one as well. This is 5 and 6. Now if you hit play, you will see your lettuce acting as what we want. Let's also create more lettuce by just duplicating. So let's duplicate one here and here and here. Alright, can go crazy and duplicate all of these and put them here. Just be aware that there is a limit for how many, the maximum particle number. You can bump it up, but it might slow down your machine. We have a lot of lettuce. Alright, now let's bring the chicken here, in which is the same thing. I dropped this one and I created this out of it, and then I made a prefab out of each piece of that chicken. So let's drop them here and let's put them as 1 1 1, and I guess I have no choice. Let's bring them up, bring them here, and let's see each piece, where does it go? This seems to be the way. Alright, and let's apply this chicken material to this first slot and chicken to the second one for this area. And let's also create an empty, put them down here, and let's make this bowl larger so it can fit them. Alright, I think this is too large. This is fine. And let's, I don't know how to write in English. So we'll do the same. We will add a skin mesh renderer, and we're gonna add the Flex soft skinning. We're gonna drop the same container, and for each one of them we have one of these. So this one is this one is this, This one is, huh. Okay, so this one is this, and this one is this one, this one is this one, this one is this one, and 4, 4. Let's hit play. This looks kind of fine. I think this area here is missing its material or something. Let's check it out. Yeah, so put 2 and put your other material in here, and then now we can rotate this maybe a little bit and duplicate it and have it this way, something like that. Now, alright, that looks like good chicken. I think I'm gonna delete some of these because it's too much. Okay. And now we can do the animation. So I guess you can go ahead and create a route for everything to be in. You can have your camera like this. Which means, I don't know, it might means that you need, well, you can just bring your plane like this, and what else? Yeah, you can now create an animation, call it whatever you want, start recording, and you can start carrying these balls. Let's bring this guy here, and oh, I forgot something. We also have the stacker holder, which is again really huge, right? And so it just looks like this. We want it to lift our taco. So what I'm gonna do is to add a mesh collider on it and 2 capsules so that it lifts it without tearing apart and stuff like that. Let's put this guy here, and let's create another one, put it just here. And you can obviously disable the renderer and put it under the root as well, and bring it, oops, bring it here like so. Guess just below the taco. Right, and let's have this like 600, and we can probably now start animating. So let's animate all of these to be here. I guess this one also, and we can go to, for example, 1, and let's put the chicken first. So what we are going to do is to move this guy somewhere here. Let's get it down a little bit, and then rotate it. See, this is the issue is that you have to come here and tell it I want this rotation here, and then you come here and then you say let's drop everything, right? And then you just move it, and then you can catch your lettuce, move it just a little bit so it can register a frame here, and you go here, you bring it somewhere here, and then you register your rotation, bring it here, and you do this, and then you throw it really far, and then you register your salsa position here, you bring it here, and you drop all your salsa. Oops, we forgot to register. So now this will come here. I will register my rotation, and then I'm gonna drop my salsa, and then I will remove this guy, right? And see that this will move, this will drop, this will go, this will move, drop. All right, so this guy should already have this stuff, and I'm guessing that this is gonna be really fast, so I'm gonna do 0.1 for the speed, and I am going to go here and say maximize on play, and let's hit play. Ooh, I think I should wait. Well, the liquid is really off. Let's see what's going on. Let's go back and let's move this here, and oh boy, actually let's select all of these, move them here. Why can I duplicate these? Can I copy paste? I can by Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So let's just create a duplicate of these, and then this will come here. I think let's see, it's this guy, right? Let's make it down here, and then it will drop everything and go on. I guess we're just gonna ignore the game scene. We're gonna decrease the size of the gizmos, and we're gonna do play and shift and space. Oh, that looks much better. Alright, what we forgot to do is to animate our holder. right? So we have it here in this position, and then somewhere here like this. And we probably need even half the speed. Let's check that out. I keep on forgetting to remove this ball. And this one. Ooh. I guess my animation should not be looping, right? And this is funny. When did I duplicate all of these? I have no clue. So let's check it out. Chicken goes first. Lettuce is the second. And you don't forget your salsa. Then lift it up. That looks good to me. So that's gonna be it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and support me if you can by buying one of my assets from the asset store. The links are in the description. I will also give you all the materials and meshes for that I used in here. Also, the link is going to be in the description. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.